Okay guys, for creative soul searching experience number 2, we are going to choose our soul names and we're going to put it on the t-shirt of our life. So let's go ahead and get started right now. I'm so glad you're here. Mwah! Okay guys, so what is a soul name? What's any name? I mean, it's really just a way of being able to recognize something, label something, you know, or someone, you know, what they are. Now we get given our names, unless you know, go through life and change your name, you get given your name. And a soul name, this originated, I had this idea for Brave Girl Symposium in 2017. We had 500 people, and I wish we would have done this the first year, but it was an idea I had for the second year. We came up with, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of names, which I put the PDF that was actually from Symposium in your PDFs to download so you can read all of those different soul names. But everybody got to pick a soul name. And what I told everybody is, this is the name that you get to choose for yourself. What you want to be called, how you want to be known, what you want to focus on, even just for this little time while we're at Symposium, while we're only focusing on our souls. We're not talking about the neighborhood we grew up in, or the neighborhood we live in now, or what job we have, or what our you know, sexuality is, or religion, or political standing. We're just talking about being souls. And that's what we do together when we're doing soul work together. So for this activity, you get to pick a soul name, and you can choose, you know, one of the names from the list that I gave to you guys, or you can choose one that's just you. And what I'm going to ask you to do is to do the exercise kind of backwards, where you choose your soul name after you're done answering the questions, or during, you know, like kind of come up with the soul name that you want to have, but then just kind of test it out with some of the prompts. And I'll show you in just a minute when we're doing the time lapse exactly what I mean. I'm going to show you the project now. I decided to come out here to where I'm living right now in beautiful southern Utah, St. George, near so many national parks, because my soul name that I chose for myself is Melody Freebird, Soul Warrior. And what I've learned from this journey that we've been on for the last couple of years is that I have to have freedom. And I've always known that about myself, but even just like the freedom to pivot quickly, you know, to move on to the next thing or the next place. And you know, I raised kids for 20 years, I guess. 25 years, no, 30 years. I raised kids for 29 years, let's say that. And just finished last year. And so our life was in such a place that we could actually go explore and be free. And a lot of things led up to that. Hard and terrible things. But ultimately, I'm living at this moment, Freebird, Nomad, Melody Freebird, Soul Warrior lifestyle. So the Freebird part is, I'll even put another video in here you guys can watch if you want to, about why I chose Melody Freebird for my soul name, and I use it to call myself that. But the Soul Warrior part, when I was, you know what, I'm gonna go sit down because the sun's just about to go down. I want to share that with you guys, and I'll tell you about the Soul Warrior part, okay? So the Soul Warrior part is the part when I was deciding, you know, what I want to do with the rest of my life after doing Brave Girls and, you know, so many of the things that I've done, and really trying to just decide, like, What do I want to do for the rest of forever? And what do I feel purpose in? You know, because I'm in the second half of my life. You know, I'm almost 50. So it all boiled down to the thing that I'm the most passionate about, that I care the most about, and I want the most for others. The soul warrior part is because I did really a self-inquiry in the last couple of years of just deciding, like really deciding, like, what do I want to do next? What do I want to do for the rest of forever? And what could I feel passionate about? And what could I, you know, really do that I would love? And I spent so much time, especially last year, just really doing a lot of self-inquiry and just really evaluating. And it all boiled down to what I most want to do, and I feel like is my purpose, besides being just me and being a wife and a mom and a Mimi, is I want to remind people that they're souls. I think it would save the world if everybody remembered they were souls. That's why we did the first activity, I Am a Soul. And so I started calling myself Soul Warrior, I don't know, 3 years ago or something, on Instagram or something like that. And the war is just, the war we're fighting is just to remember, you know. And so I'm a warrior for souls, mine and everybody else's. I hope we can all be that. And that's why I picked that as a soul name. Melody Freebird, Soul Warrior, that's my soul name. I want you to pick a soul name now. I'll go through the whole process of this activity with you in time lapse, and it's going to be amazing. I can't wait for you to share with us what your soul name is. I love this activity, and I think you're going to love it too. It's important. It's important for us to do soul work. I'm so thankful that you're here, no matter if it's when we first started this or if it's years later you found this video on YouTube. I hope that you come up with a soul name. Okay, let's get started.